Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my gosh, today is such an exciting day. Today is the big reveal of our 11th mystery quilt, So Sweet. This one, oh my God, it was so much fun. Our team had so much fun with those stinking donuts and the donut colorways. My 11-year-old son picked out all the colorways. You can blame Dominic for having to spell Able Skiver over and over and over again. But oh my gosh, we had so much fun. And I cannot wait to show you these amazing quilts put together by our team. Because we always do things a little differently around here, we are going to be joined today by some super awesome ambassadors who are going to be showing you their quilts live on this session with us today. We have so much planned for you. Let us just jump right into it. So first up is, as always, we will be joined by my business partner and close friend, Sheila. Sheila is joining us live from New Zealand. It is currently, I believe, 8 a.m. her time on a Saturday morning, so she got up early to join us. But Sheila, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you and I can see you. Can you see me?
So I'm going to assume that the disembodied voice coming from the phone is you. So, oh my gosh, thanks so much for joining us, Sheila.
There we go. Hello.
We love this mystery and the finished product. Can you tell us a little bit about you, how you came up with the So Sweet design? Give everyone some background.
Sure. So hi, Kim. I'm so sorry not to see you at market this year. It's all been a bit weird with traveling lately, so oh well, we'll get there. Yeah, my name's Sheila Christensen, and I own a quilt shop in New Zealand called Quilter's Lane. Also, I am a quilt designer and a book author, and love designing quilts. Came up with the idea for the mystery probably about 11 years ago now, and we were running it in New Zealand, and then I got together with Kim, and Kim has just made things take off. So now I'm designing the 2 quilts a year. Just love doing them. I love to sort of doodle around and come up with a few ideas for motifs and then see how those motifs will work together in a quilt. And the inspiration for the name of the quilt often comes once I've done most of the design. And I thought with So Sweet, it just kind of looked like sprinkles. So
yeah,
there's a hint.
So that's one of the beauties, right, Sheila? Every design is different every time. You can use the same fabrics and there'll be 2 totally different quilts. And I think we're going to see an example of that here soon. So Sheila, there's so many reasons why your puzzle mystery is fantastic, right? So everything comes pre-cut. So for people who don't have a lot of time, for people who are beginner sewers, for people who have arthritis, there's so many awesome things with the pre-cut. You also get to pick your own colorway. Yes. How many colorways do I have you design before we whittle it down?
This time about 35.
Yes. So we go through about 35 different colorways until we pick the right ones. So I know with a lot of mysteries, oftentimes the biggest mystery is the fabrics that you get because everyone has to do the same thing. That's definitely not the case with ours, right? That's one of the beauties of what you designed for us.
Yeah, it's very practical because you can pick your colors, you know who it's going to be for. You can pick your size. So you kind of know that you're going to get a quilt in these colors and hopefully it's going to be lovely.
Right. And Sheila, so for those that might not know, you do 2 sizes of every design. Yes. So 35 colorways, 70 total quilts you designed, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
One of the most common questions we get asked is what's the difference between a small and a large?
Okay, so a small quilt is 48 by 60 is the measurement, and the large is 72 by 72. So being 48 by 60, the small, the large can be all the same on each side, or it might be slightly different on one side to the other, but it's very balanced out. With the small one, I have to think how to deal with the fact that it's a rectangle, which is always a challenge and fun.
Yes, yeah. And it's not like the small is then scaled to be the large. The large is built on the same core design. It just has more elements to it, right?
Yes, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so Sheila, it's my understanding that you get to be the first one to show the So Sweet quilts to all of us. You actually have 2 samples to show us today.
I do have two
All
samples
right,
to
so
show to
everyone,
you.
if you want to zoom in on this video, you're going to see Sheila's 2 finished quilts.
Okay, so I've got them pinned up on the wall. I'm going to show you the large one first, and this is the sprinkles. So, oh, excuse me, I have to do a bit of climbing in my studio. It's not massive.
Hold on one second, Sheila.
Okay.
We're doing some technical maintenance here so we can get yours
Okay.
as big as possible. Remove Mia's spotlight and put it just on her. You need to stop sharing your screen. Hold on, technical difficulty. So as with everything, I told my team something's going to go wrong. So this is that moment.
Yep.
So for everyone watching,
There
the
we go.
hundreds of people watching us on the internet. Okay, all right. I think we're good now. Okay, Sheila, I think we are back.
Okay.
So sorry, everything goes wrong.
No
You've
worries.
done
It's all very
yours,
good.
right? Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the thumbs up from my team off camera that we are zooming in on your video and can see your quilts.
Right.
Okay, we're
Okay,
good.
so you're okay now?
Yes,
all good?
this is the moment everyone's
Yay!
waiting for. We want to get it to be right, Sheila? We want to make sure it's done well. So
Hope you're all ready and you've all got your cups of tea, because we're now about to see the sprinkles. This one was made for me by my lovely friend Adi and quilted by So Quilt It. So Sandra's at Quilt It in Masterton here in New Zealand. She's done a lovely swirly pattern on there. And this backing, by the way, is the Moda ombre confetti dots, which I
getting thumbs up, Sheila. They like it here. They love it.
You like your backing. Okay, let's see if you like the front. So just going to unpin that side. Ta-da! Right, can we see? I'm going to go and adjust my camera so that you can see the full thing. Excuse me a moment. And jump in front of the camera. There we go. Right, let's zoom out a little. So
I love technology. It is my best friend.
there you go. Isn't it great? Yeah.
Yes.
And moving around the studio so we can see things. Right, are you ready? I'm going to take you for a little ride. We're going up.
I'm going to add the photosensitive warning for those users that might get motion sickness. I suggest putting your phone down for half a second.
Yeah. So there's the bottom. You can just about see. I will take a better photo and put it in, but basically it's the same at the bottom as at the top. Mm-hmm. So there you go. That's the sprinkles.
Good.
And the next one I'm going to show you. Let's go and unpin that one. This one is, now I've forgotten again.
It's powdered. They're mouthing to me powdered. This is the Tulip Heat collection. Yes.
No, it's not.
Which one is this?
It's called
buttermilk. I'm hearing buttermilk from the crowd, and I bet you all the people are commenting in and saying buttermilk, buttermilk, buttermilk.
It's buttermilk.
Yes.
And this one was made by Linda and quilted again by Sandra. And then Linda's done the binding all beautifully. Mm-hmm. So thank you, Linda.
Good.
I need to just pop that in there. Pop that in there so it doesn't fall off. I'll be ready. There we go. Now you can see that one fully.
All right.
But I'll come out of the way.
It's lovely. People love it. Sheila, you're getting rounds of applause. Fantastic.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay. So thank you, Sheila. Are we good? Do we see? So next time, again, we're going to have something so we can actually see what's going on. We'll watch the video afterwards. But Sheila, I trust that they are beautiful. I know I've seen them before today. That is fantastic work. Thank you so much for this lovely design. Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, Sheila, if you go get coffee and go back to sleep, and we will
Oh
definitely.
no, I want to see the other colorways.
Oh, you want to see everything? Okay.
Sure.
All right. So Sheila, thank you so much as always. This is
Thank you
absolutely
so
fantastic.
much.
So now we have a special kind of little part and feature that my team wanted to do. And so we have 3 of our ambassadors that are joining us today from their studios at home. These folks have been sewing the mystery quilt along with everyone else. And they've been doing videos and putting out content to help you along the way. They are such a fantastic supporter of Cotton Cuts. We love all of them, and we could not do what we do without them. And so we have 3, like I said, for you today. The first one is we have Claudia. So Claudia Porter does Create with Claudia. She has been a fan of Cotton Cuts for a period of time, and I'm going to wait. Do we have Claudia?
Hi.
Hi, Claudia, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I think there's a couple hundred people watching you right now. No pressure, right? Just
Oh,
the
boy.
average YouTube day for you, right? All right. So it's my understanding you sewed the small churro. We cut a lot of churro fabric. So I know there's a lot of people that loved following along with you. So tell us, Claudia, what drew you to the colorway? Why did it sing to you? What called to you about it?
I love the soft muted tones. It's not a color palette I usually sew with. So I said, I want to change it up a little bit. And those pinks and mauves and that green, that sort of pale, like heathered green, really drew me in. And it'll look really good in my guest room. So, and I think I'm actually going to hang it horizontally because it'll fit better on the wall, and just for the space that I have. But yeah, the colors. I usually sew with batiks mostly, and this is not batiks. It's just a beautiful fabric, and the hand of it was wonderful. You couldn't ask for more.
Right. And so that's like, you're in a comfort zone, right? You like batiks, and then you're going to do art gallery, which is so very different. So,
yes.
So tell us, so of all the new detectives that you've been showing the PMQ to, what's the one single tip you would give someone wanting to try this product for the first time?
Follow the pattern. It tells you absolutely everything from A to Z. And if you follow, there's not a step that is missed. And especially like the arrows for pressing, this came together so easily if I just pressed everything the way it was said, was said to do on the pattern. And as a quilt designer and pattern writer myself, I got a lot of tips from this pattern because it's so well written.
Fantastic. Oh, that makes me very happy. And I know Sheila is still listening in too, right? We like to make it approachable, right? It's really simple. Follow the pattern, right? And I think that there's skips and distrusts. And I think everything we do is so thorough. And I think it makes it very easy for everyone to be able to sew this project.
Yeah.
So Claudia, so again, I can't see you. Is the churro behind you? Can you show us? Can you show us?
It's right behind me, sort of to my left, or to my left. I guess on
fantastic.
camera to my right. So
perfect. Good. Oh my gosh. And thank you so much. I cannot wait to see your reveal video that you'll post and be able to share everyone how you were able to put the quilt together.
Well, again, thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun to do. And I'm doing the next one too. So I'm really excited.
Yes. Which colorway, remind me again, are you doing for the next one?
I'm doing this one is churro, and I'm doing Maggiore for the piazza, which is like a red, white, and blue. So totally different. And again, not a colorway I do a lot of. So.
Right. I like that. I like that the PMQ gives you access to colorways you wouldn't normally do. It's fantastic. Good. Oh, thank you so much, Claudia. Okay, so if you liked what you saw with Claudia and you want to find her videos, I know Robin has been putting how to find Claudia in the comments. So feel free to go follow her on YouTube, catch up with her and find out all the things she's working on. So next up, we have Fallon Caldwell. Fallon is So Be It Quilts and Fallon Caldwell Quilts. And so can we see Fallon? By the magic of the technology, Robin is giving me a thumbs up. Okay, so hi Fallon, how are you today? We cannot hear Fallon.
Okay.
All right, I got you. Okay, so how are you today, Fallon?
I think it keeps muting me back randomly. I think I got it now. Hopefully you can hear me.
All right, so Fallon, you are actually, I think, one of our longest time ambassadors. You have been doing several mystery quilts for us. How many is your small apple cider for us?
So this will be my third. I did Sparkle and Shine. I did the Pearl. And then I also did the churro in this line because I love to read and I knew I would love the bookish line. And then this apple cider one, I had to grab because there are so many I loved because it had orange on it, which I rarely ever use. And I felt like it would get me a little bit outside of my comfort zone using those really bold colors.
Right. Same. That orange is not something I would normally put together. And when I saw this finished quilt, I was like, this is going to get people outside their comfort zone. We have to use it. And I love the finished quilt. So Fallon, why do you keep coming back? What is it that brings you back to all the mystery quilts?
So I have a very hectic life. I have 2 kids that I homeschool, and then I have my YouTube channel. My kids are involved in a lot of activities. My daughter plays competitive soccer. So it's really nice having a pre-cut project that I can sit down and sew and kind of unwind my mind and just relax and sew and do something I love in between all the craziness.
Fallon, I feel like I'm talking to a mirror right now. Like everything about what you just said resonates completely with me, which is why I love the PMQ. It's the one program that we do that I just participate with as much as I possibly can. I have a son in competitive soccer. I feel your pain. All right, so Fallon, can we see the apple cider? I'm looking for thumbs up from the people behind us because the apple cider is so striking and so lovely. I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to see it.
So hopefully you guys can see it. I had trouble hooking up the regular cameras I use to Zoom. So I had to grab my phone, but hopefully you guys can see it all in my tiny little camera.
Yes, I'm getting thumbs up and lots of jaws on the ground. So I think whatever you're doing is doing a fantastic job. All right, so Fallon, remind me, are you doing a Piazza colorway?
I am doing the Duomo. I think I'm saying it right. I always question myself when I say it.
So there are many colorways here we do that with as well. So you are not alone. We would say Duomo, but I'm sure there's probably someone from Italy that will correct us on that, but it's okay. Good. Duomo will be beautiful and fantastic. And we can't wait to see it come together. Fallon, thank you so much for your support of everything we do.
Thank you. I have so much fun with these.
Oh, me too. That warms my heart. And everyone here has smiles. Like you give us joy in doing what we do. Thank you, Fallon. Have a great weekend.
You as well.
All right, thank you. All right, so like I said with Claudia, Robin is going to put information if you want to find Fallon, follow Fallon, hear about how she balances crazy life with all things quilting and sewing. Then last, but certainly not least, we have Carolina Moore, who's always expect more. That is her public persona. Carolina, are you here and can you hear me?
I am here and I can hear you, and I've been loving seeing everyone's. This is amazing.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you guys were able to join us. This makes this so special to hear from people because oftentimes you get that one-way YouTube video. And so it's fantastic to be able to engage. So Carolina, remind me, you did the small bear claw, correct?
Did the small bear claw, yes.
So I have a secret. This is the one that I really wanted to do because it is so different than everything I've ever done. And I'm so excited to see your finish on this one. So tell me, what PMQs have you done with cotton cuts? Which colorways did you pick?
My first one was Olympia in the Nadia colorway, so the last one, and that was so much fun that of course I had to hop on this one as well. Yes.
Yes, that Nadia fabric, that Christmas, the little elves and little mice, the little stylized mice heads. Oh my gosh, I love everything about it.
So perfect. Yep.
So when you make videos on YouTube, what is the one thing that you tend to tell your audience about the PMQ? Is there a theme? Is there kind of a common messaging that you share?
That it's pre-cut. I mean, could I send you all of my projects and have y'all pre-cut all of my projects? Because sewing is my favorite part. So just being able to take it out, it's like all ready to go. And I just get to do my favorite part, which is sewing. So I love that. My favorite part, and that's it.
So
PMQ is all my favorite things and nothing that's not.
So coming soon to a cotton cuts near you, that might be something we do in 2023. So it's the die cutting process is something we do really like. Literally, they all just fell down. So I'm real sorry, but I mean, die cutting it's fun for us because it gives so much value to everyone because you get to do what you like doing, which is the sewing. Nobody likes cutting out 300 triangles. So it's definitely something. If we can do it and we can do it at a high rate of quality, we're very happy to do it for everybody. So Carolina, do you have your bear claw?
I don't have it here, but there will be pictures coming very soon, I promise.
That is totally fine. So, okay, so do not feel bad at all. Like I still have PMQs from 5 years ago. I have not even opened. So the fact that you have it and the pictures are coming soon is far ahead of me. So don't worry about it at all. we look forward to seeing it this weekend. Like I said, that bear claw is something that I've been wanting to see ever since we picked the colorway. So thank you so much, Carolina. I know Robin is putting information to get in touch with Carolina, and we will post her pictures and her videos in the groups over the weekend. All right. Thank you, Carolina. Are we good? All right. Okay. So, all right. Sorry. This is, you know, it's one of these things we practice and then it actually comes to life. So, now we get the great opportunity to show you the quilts that Team Cotton Cuts has made. So I know you've seen a couple from our ambassadors, you've seen Sheila's quilts. Our team here loves the PMQ so much that we actually make them ourselves. And so I have a team here that's going to be showing you some of our quilts. Before we do that, I have to give a huge shout out to Trace Creek Quilting. She's a local long armor here. She does edge to edge quilting for us. She quilts all of our quilts for us. She does a fantastic job. We're always at the last minute, like, hey, can you quilt it in time for the reveal? And she steps up and says yes. So Robin's going to put her contact information. If you're looking for an edge to edge quilter, I highly recommend reaching out to Lilo. She and her team are fantastic. So I am going to step aside and let the team do their thing. So the first quilt we have to show you today is a small blueberry cake. So this quilt was made by Martha. She's actually hiding behind her own quilt, which is totally fine. So this colorway was one of our most popular ones. We ordered a ton and were able to make sure that a lot of people got to do this. Martha put it together. Martha has never quilted anything before. This was her very, very first quilt. She jumped on board with the PMQ program. She took a Learn to Quilt class this past year, and she was able to make this absolutely lovely quilt that you are seeing here today. And we love it. Martha, are you happy with it?
I love it.
She loves it. She loves it. Woohoo! All right. So then next we have a small churro. So this quilt was done by Amy from my team. Amy is our principal fabric enthusiast. She really keeps the wheels greased in the shop. She's a super experienced quilter. She loves doing the PMQ because she has lots of projects, but this one kind of fits in and it's fun, and she gets to sew with all of us in the shop. And this, I believe it was Claudia was talking about the colorway and the books, and Fallon was talking about the books as well. This one is a lot of fun. It's art gallery, which is a challenge to sew with, but it's a good opportunity to learn, and it makes a beautiful, beautiful quilt at the end of the day. All right, next we have a small red velvet because Martha has never sewn before. She decided to try 2 quilts. And so this is the second of the colorways that Martha picked. You can see it's very Christmas themed. It's very holiday themed. She again sewed this one as well as a pure beginner. And I know that a lot of people look at the colorways and think they're the same as they were last year. We did a red, white, and green colorway last year called Ruby and Emerald. The finished quilt is very different. It all depends on the design. So even if you picked a very similar colorway quilt to quilt, you'll see it's going to make a very, very, very different quilt at the end of the day. Thank you, Martha. Martha did a fantastic job. We're so excited she's got the quilting bug. All right, then next we flip to our large. So as Sheila mentioned, the large is a square quilt. It is 72 by 72. And this one was made by Allie. And so Allie put this together. Allie is a big fan of black, white, and gray. And so she pieced this quilt. Very different than the last black and white and gray we did. She put Minky on the back of this one because she likes to challenge our long armors in their process. But this one, I mean, it's fantastic. It's a very neutral quilt. It could be in a gender neutral room. It could be for a boy. Anyone could enjoy this quilt in a room where you want neutral colors. Very well done job, Allie. And then because Allie is super enthusiastic about their large quilts, she did Puff Puff. And so this is the last quilt we have today from our team. But Puff Puff is a batik. It's a green batik. This one was something that she completed. It was outside comfort zone, definitely not something she's done before, but she likes batiks and she wanted to try something new. And so you can see that it's a very different kind of array of green on green, very different than the glazed. And so she can have both of these in our house and they'll be very, very different no matter where she puts them. So a job well done, Allie. Thank you so much. All right, thank you guys. We do have one last special quilt to share with everybody. So For the past 10 months, we have been putting together what we'll call a blog celebrity quilt. And so we have been sending a clue a month for the mystery out to 9 different bloggers. They've been sewing it. They sign one of the blocks and they send it back to us, and Allie put it together. And so what we have to show you is this quilt. It was made in the Able Skipper colorway, and it is this small. And so it has all 9 of their signatures on it and made this super lovely finished design. Now, what we are doing, because we like to give back, that's part of what we do at Cotton Cuts, is we have adopted one common thread as an organization that we've partnered with this calendar year. And we are going to be raffling off this quilt top. Robin is putting the link to the raffle online. You can go buy raffle tickets. The winner will not only win this quilt, but they get to choose the quilting pattern that will be used to finish it. And we will send you the finished quilt. There are signatures all over it, lots of different people in the ethosphere, but more than that, it's also supporting a very good cause that's near and dear to us. One common thread actually supports employment for women in Honduras. So far this calendar year, we've been able to donate enough money to them to build 2 houses and make 5 beds. And so we cannot wait to continue to see what our contributions can do for them with this raffle quilt. So definitely swing by the website and contribute. And I wish everyone the best of luck if you win. I have to check my notes. So next up, so now that we've revealed, so sweet, now we have Village Green. So I have to tell you, this next mystery, I always say it every time, is my new favorite. And so there are 12 colorways. We're in the process of coming up with 1 to 2 more. It starts signing up, as always, the first Friday in December. I tell everyone this, not everyone believes me. Some colorways will sell out within 30 minutes. So definitely set your alarm. I know it's 7 a.m. is rough depending on your time zone, but you definitely need to get in on this mystery. It is a fantastic program and it is a great design. For everyone that participated in So Sweet, you should by now have received an email with your finishing instructions. Please, please, please post all your in-process photos to the mystery group. We love seeing them and we want to see all the different colorways come together. With that, I want to thank my team here at Cotton Cuts. They are amazing. There's 4,000 mystery clues we ship a month. We die cut 75,000 pieces of fabric. I could not do it without them. They crush it every month. I cannot do it without Sheila. Love Sheila. She's been a dear friend for 6 years, and she continues to do awesome and amazing things that inspire and delight me. With that, I think I'm going to sign us off. Thank you all so much, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye.